Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am at Red Fort and it's one of the most prominent monuments of Delhi, and I have just come out of the metro station which is called Red Fort Metro Station on Violet Line, and let's go and see the monument. So that is the metro station, Lal Killa on Violet Line, and it is right next to the Red Fort monument. So I'll tell you everything about Red Fort and I'll show you around. So let's get started. So the road outside is very crowded. So it is recommended that you take a metro. That is the most convenient way of coming to Red Fort. And you can see lots of food stalls here. You can see the rush. So I have just entered the complex and I will be buying the ticket. So you can see the crowds. Today is Tuesday and there is a mela going on, and yeah, it is very crowded. So you can imagine on weekend it will be even more crowded. So you can take a look at the mela. So this is Red Fort is one of the three World Heritage Sites in Delhi, other two being Qutub Minar and Humayun's tomb. So let me just tell you a little bit about Red Fort. It was built by Shahjahan. He decided in 1638 that he wants to shift his capital from Agra, and he looked at Delhi. So this took 10 years to build. It was not just this monument that was built. They built the entire city of Shahjahanabad, which we call as Old Delhi or Chandni Chowk. So this was built over a period of 10 years. Red Fort, Chandni Chowk, surrounding areas, Jama Masjid. So it was conceived as a complete project where you had King's Palace and residence, and the city, the shops, the retailing. So it was much like a real estate project that we see nowadays. So 10 years it took. 1648 the shift happened, and Red Fort is a symbol of power in India. Even today the Prime Minister on 15th August stands here and delivers a speech. So yeah, so let's go inside and see. So I'll be buying the ticket now. That is the place from where you enter. It's called Lahore Gate because it was facing the city of Lahore, and there is a Delhi Gate also on the other side. So now I am walking towards the ticket area. I will buy it online. I have bought the ticket and have come inside. So this is the Lahore Gate. It's called Lahore Gate because when you left this gate and you traveled straight, you would reach Lahore. There is a moat on the next to the walls of the fort as a protection against any invasion from any army. As you enter, you see this. Lots of tourists here from all around India. So this part that we are entering is called Chhatta Market, which means covered market. So this is the place which had shops selling jewelry, handicrafts, clothing, and this was a place where females from the royal family would shop. Because it is covered, it is called Chhatta Market. You can take a look at the Chhatta Market. Now we have entered the main area. So as you enter, you will find that there is a shop here, souvenir shop, and a museum. So we will come to this later on. Let's first see the Red Fort. The first building that you see when you enter is this white building called Naubat Khana, which means waiting room. So this was a place where people would wait before they met the emperor. So let's take a closer look at it. So this is Naubat Khana inside. You can have a look at it. And in front of Naubat Khana is that building is Diwan-e-Aam, audience for the common people. Now we will walk towards Diwan-e-Aam, and this is the passage. We go there and then take a right, and then we go to Diwan-e-Aam. So this is Diwan-e-Aam. You can have a look at it. So there is a brief writer. So this is where the emperor would meet the common people. That is the emperor's throne where he would sit, and the audience would be here on the ground. So you can have a look at it. The architect for Red Fort was the same person who also was the architect for Taj Mahal, Ustad Ahmad Lahori. So you can have a look at the beauty of Red Fort, and it is crowded at all times, so be prepared for that. So take a moment to appreciate the beauty of Red Fort. This structure is Rang Mahal. This was a residential quarter. That is Khas Mahal, the emperor's personal quarters where he lived. And next to that you can see is Diwan-e-Khas, where he gave audience to special people from his kingdom. It could be his ministers or senior officials. So you are not allowed to go inside. So I will try and show you some of the intricate work here. See the walls. So this is Diwan-e-Khas. Now let's go and see other parts of Red Fort. It was built as a residence complex for the emperor and his family. That is Hammam, the royal bath. And next to that, I'll just show you, is a masjid called Moti Masjid. So Moti Masjid was built by Aurangzeb because he was very religious and he did not want to step out to Jama Masjid. He wanted a masjid where he stayed. So this was constructed later on. And now let me show you this big garden which is called the Hayat Baksh Bagh. So you can see this pavilion called Sawan Mandap. They would sit here and enjoy the rains. So this is part of the garden called Hayat Baksh Garden. So this is the garden. You can have a look at it. Also remember that Red Fort is a big complex, so be prepared to walk a lot. These are later additions because Britishers also took over the Red Fort in 1857 after the mutiny of 1857. So these are structures built later on. There is a museum here which is a war memorial. It traces the history of India's involvement in World War I and II. That's a museum, and it showed India's involvement in World War I and II, and also the resistance to Britishers around that time. So the ticket that you buy, you can buy a ticket with museum entry, which will cost you 60 rupees, and you can see the museum also, which is right here. So now let's explore the other parts of Red Fort. And there is a cafeteria here. So in case you want to eat, that further ahead is the cafeteria. So you can see the cafeteria. People eating there in the open. Yeah, that's it. And let's take a view from here. Like I said, you have to walk a lot, so be prepared. So there is a philately gallery here, which is essentially stamp collection. You can go inside, the entry is free. So it displays the story of India through stamps. You can see भारतीय डाक की फिलेटली गैलरी देश के स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के शहीदों को समर्पित है. So you can see this gallery when you are here. The entry is free. There is also a cafe called Delhi Ka Asli Zaika by Delhi Cafe Delhi Heights, which is right at the entrance. So you can come here also in case you feel like eating, but they seem to have limited menu. I just saw the souvenir shop. It's very expensive and quite useless, so please avoid, don't come here. They just want to make money. But yeah, you should come and see Red Fort. It's an experience, and yeah, you're almost done with the visit. So I hope you enjoyed the visit as much as I enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll bring you more stories. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah. So at the entrance, when you are crossing Chhatta Market, on the left is souvenir shop. You should avoid it because it's just very overrated and expensive. But yeah, you can enjoy the Red Fort. So now we are going out. So this is the same way we came in from Chhatta Market. We will go out. So we are walking out now. This is Chhatta Market. So we are almost out from the Lahori gate, same gate we entered from. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll bring you more stories from around Delhi. If you want me to cover a specific place or a monument, do tell me in comments and I'll do a story. Thank you very much.